Okay. Hi stars. How are you? I hope you're good. I hope you're great. I don't really know where to start this. So obviously I have plans for this video and video is going to be following, but they're not going to be like a sit down and talk like the last video was. So right in the sun. So yeah, I don't really sure where to start. Let's, I guess, start with getting the story up here. That might help. Okay, I have just two little updates, like a progress report, and then I have a bit of a bigger update, which that will be at the end. So for starters, I'm a bit behind. It is, what month is it? February 11th. Should we move this so I can be sitting in the sun? Because that's like a... oh yeah, I'm a bit behind. It is February 10th. I think the word goal for today is 16,000. I didn't write Wednesday because I was editing homework, then I went out with friends, and I just completely lost track of time. So I wrote yesterday, got past the goal for Wednesday, but not quite up to the goal for yesterday, which was 15,000. Let's see, what is my total word count right now? 13,753. So that is not bad. I'll write some more today, or this evening. I have gotten up to chapter 9. So 9 out of 22. And 13,000 words. It's pretty good. Are we still on track? I think, like, to end at 50,000? I think so. Okay, yeah, so for the bigger news, I have actually decided to switch up my characters a little bit. So how I make my characters, like their personality and all that, is I figure out their background first, like what happens to them, like all of that stuff. And based on that, I figure out what I think would be most realistic for a person to turn out, like how they would act if they've been raised like that, they've went through that childhood, went through that struggle and all that. Oh, the sun's getting brighter on me. I can't look directly at you guys. Holy. Yeah, so I made them how they would seem realistic to me, but the dynamic between them seems a bit stale. So I'm gonna switch up some characters. I'm not gonna tell you which ones or how I'm switching them up, but maybe I'm not gonna exactly hide it. So if in future content I drop some stuff about the story, maybe you guys will be able to figure out who's changed and who hasn't. Also, I'm thinking of changing Caesar's name, just because Caesar was the name I had kind of come up with when I was originally making this story a few years ago, but it doesn't really suit him, like, at all. So I'm thinking I'm going to change that. I'm not going to go back and make all the edits now. I'm going to finish writing it, but I will write it as I want it now, and then during the alpha read I will fix all the first 9 chapters. I'm still in the middle of chapter 9, by the way, so I guess 8.5 chapters. But yeah, I think that's all for updates for now. that's gonna work. You're on a different cup than you usually are, so I hope that works and I hope that doesn't fall. I thought I'd talk about this a little bit while I fix my bracelet because one of the jump rings came undone, and it's not gonna take long to fix, but it's a nice time to sit down and talk because I think this is probably gonna be the end for the video and I'll try and edit it and get it up soon. I say soon, but it took me like a week to get the last one up. So for starters, last time I think I said, or just I guess earlier for you, I said I had thought of changing Caesar's name. Caesar's name is officially changed. It is Ezra now. I feel like that suits him better. Caesar just felt like you really had to be a gentleman to have that name. He's not I'm not saying he's an ass. Gosh, why can't I get this on? There we go. Okay, let's make sure they're all facing the right way. Perfect. Okay, bracelet's fixed. That took so long, didn't it? Okay, so yeah, okay. I feel like if he had the name Caesar, he had to be more of a gentleman. That feels like more of a gentleman's name. And it's not that Ezra's an asshole at all. He's just not like your stand-up type of gentleman. Nobody is, not in this story. But yeah, it felt too proper for him. And yeah, so now whenever I talk about Ezra, I mean Caesar. Which I think, considering there's only one video where I consistently called him Caesar, you'll probably get used to Ezra pretty quickly. I need to get used to Ezra. I think that's the main thing. But yeah, okay, so right now I am on chapter 13. I haven't written today because obviously it's 9. I have class today and then my friend's coming, so I probably won't write till later in the afternoon. I'm not up to date. I think the goal for yesterday was 20,000. I have 19.5, so I'm not quite up to date, but the bigger news for it all is I don't think this is gonna be like a full-length novel. I think this is more going to be a novella, which I'm not opposed to in any sense. I think that is fine. It's just not what I had initially thought, which it was surprising when I found that out because, yeah, we're into, I guess, either chapter 12 or chapter 14. Either one of those two chapters sets off Act 3. And I had never really used the 3-act standing, but it's like the 3-act method, and I have 3 acts, I just hadn't paid attention to where they started and where they ended. So I've been trying to do that a little better. And so yeah, I'm not sure if it's last chapter or next chapter, but Act 3 is right on us, which is really weird. But yeah, and I'm at chapter 13 out of 22. And word count specifically is 19,541. I think it's going to end probably closer to like 30,000, 40,000, somewhere in there, words. But yes, also there is going to be a lot of revision necessary in this. So right now I'm writing it all out, and so I get it all on the paper and I get the story down. But the organizing of it, that's going to take a lot of work. That's so bright. I saw it. Anyways. So I have, obviously, something I'm very terrible at is staying in the same tense. I started this novel off in one tense and I'm writing it now and I'm being so aware that I put it in the opposite tense because I don't want it in the tense I started it in. I don't know why I started in that tense because I never write in that tense. So there's gonna be a lot for me to fix. I think I probably started doing this around chapter 9 where I like started doing it in the opposite tense I started it in. So I have 9 chapters too. I'm going to have to go through all the chapters because there are going to be times where I like, oh yeah, no, that's in the wrong tense. So. But other than that, I also have point of view shifts. So we follow, there's 4 main characters, well, as you know, 4.5. We don't get the 0.5 main character. And we get the 2, like, so Aspen and Alex, 2 main characters. Raven and Ezra are the 2 main side characters. They're quite important, and we do get into Raven's point of view as well. But I mean, there is one more time where we have to switch back to their point of view before I finish this. I haven't decided if that's going to be in Raven's point of view or if that's going to be in Ezra's point of view. So there may only be 3 point of views in this, but either way, the point of view is changing. But it doesn't change consistently. Like, it's not like, okay, this chapter is from this person's point of view, unless it changes to, like, when I change it to Raven's point of view, it is Raven's point of view all the way through. But when it's Aspen and Alex, it's like, it bounces between the 2 a lot. So I won't need to change it so it's more consistent and obvious who on earth we are, like, whose point of view we're reading. So this chapter, it's starts off in Aspen's point of view, but this is what I'm going to change back to being Alex's point of view. But yeah, yeah, I can't believe how much writing a little every day really adds up. Like, 34 pages in like a typical Google Docs setting, and margins and everything. And it's not just like all dialogue. Chapter 12 had like literally 2 instances of dialogue. Which, sorry, I say that because I am very dialogue oriented. I use a lot of dialogue, which you'll notice if you ever read this. There is still a lot of dialogue in it, but the fact that it's not all dialogue, it makes me happy. It shows that I'm growing. I mean, that I'm actually learning something from school, considering I'm in school for writing. But yes. I think that's it. I don't think I'll have any other updates. I mean, even if I do, I have more of November to post them, but I would rather get this up just so you guys can see it, just so there's some more up on my account. This was the no, it's not a workout thing, it's a tweeze for this. Anyways, yeah, I want to get this up so there's more on the channel, and even if it's just small content, I would like to post it more. I should actually, the reels that I post on YouTube, the reels that I post on Instagram, I should post them as YouTube shorts. Just add some more attraction to it. Also, if you're looking forward to something, if you want to go to the Instagram soon, I had a little writing live last night, and I wrote a bit of a short story about the pink. A little bit of a short story. This short story starts on this page. And that. It's a Christmas short story based off of my 2 main side characters in the story. So if you want to see their dynamic a bit more, I will be posting that once it's edited and all that. It's not finished yet. I need to close it out real quick, and then I'm sending it to my friend, and they will be editing it and reading it before I post it. But it will be posted before Christmas, so if you are curious about it, about the characters, you should check that out. It'll be up soon. I don't know when this is going to be up, so I can't really say. It's the 14th today, so okay. Yeah, okay, I think that's it. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking out what I got written. I don't know why I said it like that. Anyways, the sun's really killing me today. Okay, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.